Hi, my name is Rena Barnes. I'm a designer with Dana King Design Build, and we're here today with Denny in the newly remodeled kitchen.
It was a fantastic project. We had a lot of issues moving into this home, and one of the biggest issues was the space was not utilized very well. We had a very large, great room that was far bigger than we needed, and our kitchen was very small. So we wanted to work to see how we could balance that and open it up and get more storage and walking space to have family over and company. So it was a pretty massive project that I deem a success.
But one of the problems that I recall is that you have the dining room area over there, but we didn't really have space in here for a dining table. So in developing the concept of the galley kitchen, then we proposed having a dining area, a table here. One of the biggest challenges that we had, as I recall, there was a wall over here that created a hallway where we now have expanded and created the built-in refrigerators, built-in pantry, and got rid of the wall, and thereby opening up the whole kitchen.
Now everything works together, even if folks are sitting on the couch or sitting around here and at this table, they're part of the kitchen,
Part of the action.
part of the experience. Yeah.
And the other item I recall is that we had a void where a breakfast table might go, expanding the island, the peninsula, and just creating a more unified, making it actually one big space, yet it still has its partitions.
One thing we like now, we did not feel the height of the house was leveraged. Even in the kitchen, the cabinets were relatively standard height, and so part of the design was to take advantage of the size, and so it's pretty striking when people walk in. It actually takes advantage of that and I think it works the height of the ceiling into the design. Definitely an upgrade from where it was before.
So one of the things Trish, your wife, wanted to have is she didn't like the idea of having dishes and then having a sink strainer on the counter. So came up with the concept to have the washing sink and then a separate sink that's just what we're calling the drain sink. So she can wash the dishes, set them in there to dry if she wants, and not have it sitting out on the counter.
And the two-tone cabinets we really love, having the different colors built into that, and the additional fridge made a big difference.
Oh, yes.
We can store all kinds of stuff, and so we've got more space there without having to rely on the garage. When we met with Dana and you, Rena, and it was more, what do you want? Though I think the first hour of the discussion was just asking us questions, finding out where we were, and that really changed things for us to see that our voice and our vision would be what stuck here versus what you thought needed to be done.
I'm glad to hear you say that, because that then does create the collaborative effort.
For us as a customer, it was pretty hands-off outside of finalizing decisions, and that was something, again, as I've seen and worked with neighbors or people, that was very unique. Our expectations were managed. I think the thing that frustrates customers the most is when expectations aren't aligned, and there's that gap. Then that's where frustration causes. So we really didn't have any. It was all through very open communication and transparency.
So I want to thank you for today, for your time, and I want to thank you and your family for the professional courtesy that you've offered us and has allowed us to do our best work.
Good team.
Good team.